In this video, I plan on running a modified version of the SQL which I copied to the desktop in order to set up the user table in the buscompa database. After that, I plan to create a database user for the helpme and buscompanyx project so that when the web app connects to the database, it won't be connecting as root, it will be connecting as this new user. Okay, I'm logged in as root to the database, and I'm going to create the database called buscompa. The command is create database buscompa. Alright, let me show databases. So now I have a database called buscompa. Now I'm going to select that database. So the command is use buscompa. Okay, so now that's the current working database. Now what I want to do is run this SQL command. I'm going to copy it and paste it. This command will create a users table with an ID, a username, password, organization, role, first name, last name, and ID is auto increment, and I don't know why auto increment equals 2. Let me change that. 1. Auto increment equals 1. Okay, and the primary key is ID. And all of them are set to not null. That way, if there's an empty variable, it will be an empty string instead of null. Yeah, alright, let me run this command. Alright, let me run show tables. Alright, so I have a table called users. Next, I'm going to run the command that shows the setup of this table. The command was this DESC. I guess that stands for describe. So describe users, and it described it. I don't see any problem with it. And I did some research. Apparently auto increment equals 2 would mean that the numbering for that ID, which is this one, would start with the number 2. So, and I think starting with number 1 is the default, so I pretty much set it to the default. There shouldn't be any problem. Now I'm going to create that new user. Create user, the name of the user. Single quote, the name of the user is going to be buscompa at localhost. Identified by, alright, and I'm going to have to cut this out of, so it's going to be the password, and then the closing single quote, and then a semicolon, then I'm going to hit enter. But you're not going to see that, okay? Alright, so I created the user. Then grant all on buscompa dot asterisk to buscompa at localhost, and then a semicolon. Okay, let's see if that'll work. Okay, that should have worked. It didn't give me any errors. Alright, so I think I've set up everything. Turns out I did forget to flush privileges. Okay, so flush privileges. Alright, now I can exit.